Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, today we are continuing our series on What Is It Missing? This is a series where we go over what is a product missing. We've done a lot of phones, but there's something that I'm using on a day-to-day basis that I thought would be perfect for this, and that is the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch is a really good gaming console, but it definitely has some issues, definitely has some flaws, and we're going to get to the bottom of those flaws today and see what is it missing and what would make it better on maybe a Nintendo Switch XL or something along those lines, where Nintendo will reiterate their next console and hopefully they can improve upon it. So the first one is a cheap shot, but it's an obvious one. Games. God, is the Nintendo Switch missing games. It really has, Zelda, Mario Kart, and now you're finally getting ARMS. Like those are the games. That's it. That's pretty much it. The ones you need to get. Yes, there's ones like Street Fighter and all that kind of stuff, but Street Fighter is a very version of an old game. It's just a port. So I really feel that, yeah, there are a lot of things missing, but games is obviously the biggest one for a gaming console. And the second one really kind of ties into that. Virtual console. How do you not have Virtual Console ready yet, Nintendo? I was like, oh, they're going to have it ready by the beginning of summer, because they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't screw over their customers, because if I could play Super Mario World on the go, that would make the Nintendo Switch worth it. It would also immediately make a lot of old Nintendo fans immediately buy the Switch, and their launch numbers would be nothing compared to a commercial of playing old Super Nintendo games, N64 games on the go. That would make playing GoldenEye on the go, playing Super Nintendo Worlds on the go. We did a video already on what are the must-have games for a Virtual Console, so make sure to check that video out if you have not seen it on our channel. But Virtual Console is a big thing that you need to bring, and the biggest reason why is because we wouldn't be complaining about the lack of games. If we could play our Virtual Console games from before, we would not be complaining about the lack of games, but it's because you do not have a Virtual Console or a lot of games that Switch customers are continuing to play, and while your numbers will not maintain, because now until you have more games, Nintendo Switches are not going to sell at the volume that you first started off selling. Followed by Bluetooth. Why is this not a simple... I wanted to play my Nintendo Switch, and I wanted to play with my wife sleeping next to me, so I wanted to play it. So I either have to have the volume off, or I have to carry around wired headphones. How do you not have Bluetooth just to be able to just wear regular Bluetooth audio? That is such a big miss in my opinion, and something that's just really easy to do. I mean, the hardware is not that expensive. Everything for making a Bluetooth receiver on your console is not expensive. It's something that should have been done. I don't know why it wasn't. It was a big oversight, and something that I feel is obviously going to be on the next iteration of the Switch. I feel like Nintendo will be making a update to the Switch instead of making a new console for their next one. And I really want to know if you guys believe that should be true too, because I feel like all these little issues are going to be fixed on a new version of the Switch eventually in maybe 2 years or a year. The next one is usable Joy-Con controllers. I'm sorry, those little Joy-Con controllers, I could not use them. I've handed them to several people, and everyone says it's too cramped, it's it's not good unless you put it in the actual controller part. But then don't tell me it's a 2-player game system in the box, because it's not. It really isn't. Those controllers need to be bigger. They could have been bigger. I don't know how that got through testing, that those were fine. Maybe it should have had more variations of hands use them, but everyone that I've given it to has not said it's okay. They could not comfortably play a game with it. So it's just not a good design. Luckily, there has been things like our video on 8BitTo has created, SNES style game controllers that work way better than the Joy-Con controllers, and that are only $40. Now the Pro controller is amazing, don't get me wrong, but it's also more expensive. So if you don't want to spend that much, those ones are great and portable on the go and easy enough to fit in your pocket. And the last one is going to be just I/O ports. The fact that the charging is on the bottom is great, when it's docked. However, when you want to charge it and put it on its flimsy kickstand, which that's going to be another feature, is that it really lacks that. It really lacks to be able to charge and use very easily when you're on the go. Great for when you have it docked, but not so much when you're on the go. And finally, the kickstand. It should have been 2 kickstands, not just 1. It could have been, again, a very easy just add-on to make it 2 kickstands, or just maybe a bigger flat one, kind of like the Surface does. I think that would have been eloquent, beautifully designed, and much better to have a nicer kickstand. So yes, those are the things that the Nintendo Switch is missing. Let me know what you guys think. What else is the Nintendo Switch missing? Is there something else you really want to see? More like online games that really give you that online multiplayer style? What is it that you feel it's really missing? These are my picks, and let me know if you like this series, and we'll do them on other game consoles. Maybe even after E3, if we see what Project Scorpio has, we can do it on the PS4 Pro. Or what is Project Scorpio missing? We'll see. Alright guys, thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.